and welcome back to my channel. So for today we're gonna do kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me, but also a tutorial on this just summertime glowy look. It's very simple, very easy. Definitely there's a lot of highlight in here today. I'm just loving this highlight, guys. I'm loving it. We're gonna have to wait to see what I used to highlight my face further on in the video. But for now, subscribe to my channel, like this video, or you can just watch the video and then like it, or you can like it now because it's gonna be good. Thank you so much for watching, for being here with me today, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. And you can grab your stuff, you can get ready with me, and if you want to see how I got ready, well, pretty much how I did my makeup today, keep on watching. Well, hello guys, and welcome back. So today I just wanted to sit down and do a chit chat film tutorial, and I want to do something very glowy, very summertime appropriate, very just full of highlights. So I'm just gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with my eyes today, because if I mess up anything on my eyes, then I can just take it off and I don't ruin my concealer, I don't ruin my foundation, which is why I like to do my brows and my eyes before my foundation most of the time. So I'm actually going to start off with brow shape. So I'm just going to fill it up with some Benefit Brow. I'm going to shape them up with some concealer and I will be right back. So now that my brows are done, I'm just going to move on to priming my eyes. And I'm just going to be priming my eyes with a concealer. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 20. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. If you're going to do a very dramatic look, I would recommend just priming your eyes with an actual eye primer. But since this is going to be very glowy and it's not going to be very heavy makeup, I'm just going to use concealer. So to set that concealer that I just put on the lid, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder powder, and it's their translucent powder. It comes in like this kits that they have. It's one of the powders that's in here, and I'm doing that with my Morphe M504. Just patting that everywhere so that I can blend everything perfectly later. So my eyes are primed. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35F palette, and I'm going to start off with this color right here, and I'm just going to build it up in the crease with my Morphe M504. Just a light transition so that the colors that I put on top of this will look better. So now that my transition is down, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E38. This is my favorite blending brush ever for the eyes. It's just the perfect size and it's super soft and it blends like a dream. And I really love it, and it's like really sturdy and it's like really nice quality. So I'm gonna take this brush, this Sigma brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this color. It's kind of like a brick red. It's a really pretty color, and I'm gonna build it up just a little bit, not too much, on my outer corner and on the crease. I don't know, I really like the shimmer shades on this Morphe palette, but I find that the matte shades just don't have enough pigmentation. I really have to build up the matte shades in order for them to show up, as opposed to the shimmer shades. Like, the shimmer shades are stunning in this palette. I love them. But just, I feel like the matte shades, they need a little bit more work. Okay, so now that I built up that color to the intensity I want it to, I'm gonna go in with Real Gar from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just gonna make this a little more orange. And I'm basically just gonna put this color in the same place where I put the previous color. So I just saw on Instagram that Urban Decay is coming out with the Naked Heat palette, and oh my god, it is so beautiful. I cannot wait to get it. I'm so excited. And also Morphe and Jaclyn Hill just collaborated, and her palette looks so beautiful. And I'm like, there is so much new stuff coming out lately, like I can't wait to try it so bad. Especially just like the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette looks so beautiful with the blues and the oranges, and it's just stunning. And then also the Naked Heat palette, it's just got me like done. It's beautiful. The reason why I take my eyeshadow all the way in is because I have really round eyes, and when I go like this, it looks like I have a lot of eyeshadow on my crease, but when I open my eyes normally, you can barely see any of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep my eyes open, and I'm gonna blend with my eyes open so that I can see the eyeshadow when my eyes are open. So now I'm just gonna move in with my Smashbox brush, and one of the things I like to do to really make sure my eyeshadow is blended is just blend the edges with this brush, because it just fans out the eyeshadow and it makes the blending look perfect, and I don't have to just have it perfectly blended when I first apply it. I can just do that later with this brush. Just very lightly on the edges. So that's my crease, and for the lid I am actually gonna use I'm gonna do some gold from the Morphe 35F palette. I'm gonna be using this gold shade right here. It's like a really pretty yellow gold, and I've never done a tutorial with it. I haven't even used it like on my eyes yet, and I'm just looking at it right now. It's like, it's so pretty, like why not? So I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E57, and I'm gonna just pack this brush with the gold shade. See, like the shimmers on this palette are absolutely stunning. I highly recommend them, especially since this palette is mostly shimmers. It's a really good deal. See how pretty that is? So now that that is down, I'm gonna go back in with my Sigma E38 with any of the remaining color that it has, and I'm gonna blend the edges in between the gold and my transition. And now, just to open up my eyes, I am gonna grab a little bit of this color from the palette right here. It's a more cool toned gold color, if that even makes sense. But I'm just gonna grab that a little bit on my finger like this, just a tiny little bit, and I'm gonna place it right in the middle of my lid just to make it pop. Again, I'm gonna go in back with my Sigma, blend the edges a tiny little bit because I don't want to lose any pigment. Okay, so I'm not gonna do any upper eyeliner. I think like it looks really good like this. So I'm gonna put on some mascara, and I don't think I'm wearing falsies because I want this to look very just fresh and awake and glowy. So now I'm just gonna tightline my upper waterline using the Lauder Berry eye pencil. It's just, I got it on Ipsy. It's in Travel Black, that's the color. So yeah, I like this pencil to tightline, but I don't put it on my waterline because it does wear off throughout the day, so it's not very long lasting, but it is very black and it's very intense. So I don't know, it's kind of on the fence because it looks really nice when you put it on, but what's the point if it doesn't last? I mean, yeah, so I'm just gonna move on right to my face. So since I do want this to be very glowy, I'm gonna start off by priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the Illuminizing one. And this one has like little bits of shimmer, and it's so pretty. I love it. Grab it in my beauty blender. Just pretty much smooth it everywhere. So now that my primer is on, I'm gonna go in with a liquid highlighter. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with just a little dot of the NYX Liquid Illuminator, and I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit because this is kind of dark for my skin tone, but it is so glowy. Now I'm gonna be super extra and just layer this. It's the treStique, this little stick, and I'm just gonna put that right on top. I've never used this before, so I don't even know why I'm just layering 2 liquid highlighters, but it doesn't matter, you can never have too much highlight. For foundation, we're going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I'm barely wearing any foundation because I just want to look very fresh and awake, and I don't want to cover up all my highlight, and this foundation is possibly a little bit too dark for my skin tone right now. So for concealer, I'm gonna again be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Shade 20 is the same shade I wear to prime my eyes, but I'm not putting that much. Just a little bit. Kind of to cover up the darkness. Dot here. Nose. It's bounds. Okay, so when I'm doing my concealer to get right in the inner corner, I always use my Sigma P88. It's like this tiny angled kabuki, and I just blend the creases right on my inner corner, because the Beauty Blender just doesn't get here. And also on my nose. And this is also the brush I use to sharpen my brows. Now that that is all blended, I'm gonna bake my under eyes with Coty Airspun powder. So I just put on the powder, but I'm just gonna quickly brush it away because I do want to look glowy. I don't want to look completely matte. And if I leave it for too long, it'll mattify my skin too much. I'm just gonna bounce a Beauty Blender all over my face to kind of blend in all the powders together, make it look glowy and dewy again. So now I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit in Light. I'm gonna be using banana and vanilla mixed together because, again, I want to be glowy. But on the under eye, I'm only gonna use banana. And I'm gonna use this shade from the Anastasia palette to bronze up my face, not so much contour. Back to Basics, number 79 by Sephora. Love this brush so much. For blush, I'm using Estee Lauder blush in 05 Pink Ingenue. I don't know how to read. I'm sorry. It's Pink Ingenue by Estee Lauder. It's a beautiful blush. It has a little bit of a sheen, and I'm obsessed with this blush. It's just stunning. I'm just going to tone it down a little bit with my Beauty Blender because I think I got a little bit carried away. I'm going to be using a highlighter I haven't worn before. It's the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter in Sin. And I'm going to put this first with my Smashbox fan brush. And then I think I'm going to layer a little bit of champagne pop on top because this is a little bit cool toned. And I do want to look a little bit more bronzy. So... oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, that's stunning. Cupid bow, chin, nose, forehead. Okay, so that is a stunning color. It's just so beautiful. But I am gonna go in with Champagne Pop because I can't help it. Okay, so Champagne Pop and Sin by Urban Decay together is my new favorite highlighter. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my Sigma E57 and I'm gonna put Champagne Pop on my brow bone. And I'm gonna do my inner corner. Like that. And I'm just gonna blend this a little bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes and I'll be right back. So that's that. I'm just gonna put a little bit of nude liner on my waterline. This is the Maybelline one. So that's it for the eyes. I'm just gonna do my lips now. So for my lips, I'm gonna go in with this Estee Edit The Barest Contour Lip Liner in this Liberis. And I'm gonna line my lips, fill them in, and then I'm gonna top that off with some Buxom Plumping Lip Gloss. So yeah guys, that is it for this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you're new here, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to come back next week for another tutorial, or if you want to see anything else, please let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. I read all the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see a brow routine? Do you just want to see how to do videos, like how to do the best foundation, how to do contouring and highlighting, how to do cream contouring and highlighting, just anything you want to see, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to do a video just for you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.